Our fourth question this evening brings us back to domestic policy. And if Betty McCullum would be the first to answer this question, please. What is your position on nuclear power, and how do you intend to be a part of gaining energy independence for the U.S.?
Nuclear power certainly should be an option that's fully discussed. However, until the United States comes up with and lives with its obligation of how we're going to store nuclear waste, I don't support moving forward with nuclear power as the solution. I think we need to focus on energy that doesn't cause the environment harm when we don't have a way to store it. So I'm very, very much in favor of looking at the technologies of wind and solar and thermal energy. You know, right here on the shores of the Mississippi River, there is dry cask storage of nuclear waste. We as ratepayers have all paid in for the federal government to come up with a storage facility. We've been told that Yucca Mountain is now off the table. I don't think it's a very good long-term plan to store more nuclear waste on the banks of our rivers and around in different parts of the country. I think it's a security risk as well.
Thank you. Teresa Collette, if you'd be the next to answer the same question, what is your position on nuclear power, and how do you intend to support energy independence?
This is one of the few areas where I would actually follow France. France has for decades had, please note it is one of the few, but nonetheless, France has had safe electricity generated by nuclear power for decades. They have not suffered any sort of security risk, and they have found safe storage. The failure of this country to, in fact, advance nuclear energy is part of the reason we have a nuclear crisis, we have an energy crisis, as well as our failure to drill for domestic oil here.
Thank you. Steve Carlson, if you'd be the third to answer the same question, what's your position on nuclear power, and how do you intend to support energy independence for this country?
Well, I've got a whole page on energy independence, and so it's a very complex subject. Basically, what we need to do is we need to lead the world in redesigning both the consumption and the production of energy. So, for instance, the Google has just come up with a power meter, which will tell you real-time how much energy all of your appliances in your home are going to be consuming. So you can see that, and so then you're going to be able to make decisions and buy products that, so there's a lot of different ways that you can reduce dependence on energy, and I think we're on our way there. We should rely on the market system. Now, I want to address this nuclear issue. I have said in the past that I understand the question of nuclear waste. That is always going to be a problem. And I don't think we should take advantage of people, dump it on their land or anything like that. Now, I understand there's some technology that might reduce the half-life of nuclear waste to like 100 years, something like that, but right now it's more like 10,000 years. So we need to look at that. I don't think we should ban nuclear power.
Thank you.